Wow, it's already 31 degrees inside. Okay, welcome back. We're gonna have a little, you may notice I got this fan here. Actually, we got 50 of them in the house because they have advertisement on it, and they hand them out around train stations and along the street every year, so you end up with a big collection of them. But it's already 31 degrees, and I'm going to take you out on the balcony to have a look at some of my cacti, and a lot of them have been growing really quickly this year. We haven't had the typical monsoon season that we usually do. Instead of that, we just have downpours of rain followed by sunshine, which is high humidity but plenty of sunshine. In the previous video, if you haven't seen that, I talk about dolomite lime and magnesium sulfate or Epsom salts. It's Epsom salts is something that I use a lot of with my cacti because it promotes it stimulates the root system to be able to get up those nutrients and keeps the pH around 7 in the soil. And sorry, that doesn't affect the pH, sorry. What it does is it makes the tap water acidic, about 4 pH of 4, and that leaches out a lot of minerals that are trapped in the calcareous soils that we use for our cacti, which are not, well, they're kind of inorganic, so they might be carnuma and akadama and quartz, sand, and limestone. Some growers actually have limestone that they grow it in, gypsum, kind of things like that. So I use that every 2 or 3 months. Every 3 months is safest. But we've been having some extremely hot weather. It's going to get up to 38 today. And so I've been using the gypsum, Epsom salts, magnesium sulfate. I've been using it every month. And well, the results show, because I'll be pointing at some cacti that have actually outgrown their pots in 1 year. So they've doubled their growth. And of course, if you check out my previous video, I'll be talking about dolomite lime, and that is the pH adjuster. Also, it has magnesium and calcium and those kind of minerals within it. And what it does is it helps to keep the soil at a happy pH of around 6.5 to 7. And you needn't apply it all the time. Every 3 months is fine, because we use fertilizers and it makes everything acidic. And cacti like to grow in a pH of around 7 or a little bit higher, and they love their acidic water. Anyway, this video will be cut short. Sorry about that, because of the heat, and the camera gets overheated, so there's nothing I can do. But I hope you enjoy watching. We'll see you again. Enjoy. Hi, welcome back to My Life with Plants. I'm Newman. I got my cap on, I got this wrapped around my neck, and it's full of ice so I can keep cool, because it is already 30 degrees and it's not even 7 o'clock in the morning. So I thought I would do a quick tour of some cacti, because they are really stepping it up this summer. I can't believe the growth that this Gymnocalycium saglionis has put on, so much growth. It's outgrown the pot, and it's only been in this pot for a year. and it's already time for it to be repotted. Next over is Verocactus glossicans, and these cacti got watered yesterday, and I put Epsom salts in there. And this has outgrown the pot already, so it's put on twice. It's actually become twice the size in a year. Next to it is Ispostoa lanata, and this has become quite the specimen. It has grown so much this year. Next to it is my Verocactus hematocanthus, and this one I've had for quite a few years. Down the bottom there you may notice that it's starting to offset. Look at that, it's got a pup coming off. It's got other mammies growing in there, and I've had this one for the longest time, 12 or 13 years now, and it even made babies for me. It's producing some buds now, and it has extra nectary glands pretty close to the areoles, and they are to feed ants, because ants have a relationship with this cactus. It actually helps them to fend off intruders that might want to have a nibble of it. Not sure about this mammy, but I should label it. This is glandular cactus, unicactus, sclerocactus, unicactus. Oh, I just pricked myself. And then this one has become really, really big, fast. It's really filling up the pot. This is Mammillaria magnamama, and next to it is hematocanthus. Funny thing is that these must be varieties. This one is much taller, columnar. The spines are thinner, and this one has thicker spines with a much more prominent hook and more of a barrel-like growth. So the reason why that one's towards the back is so I don't get hooked up on the hooks there, and I end up dragging it off the shelf. Down here is Kowinskiana mammillaria, and you may notice that it's a bit pale in color. That's natural for it. It has greenish flowers. It looks like it's got two buns on top for a hairdo, but that's it, splitting dichotomously. My Thalocactus, it's starting to get hot now, so don't mute my breathing, but they are super easy. Check out this mammillaria, how it's colonized this whole pot. And this is prolifera, which is found growing in Japan. People just have it in shallow terracotta pots or glazed pots like this, just sitting out on the wall. This Matakana aureofolia is really done well. It's finally starting to get its globular shape back, because it was elongated when I bought it. It's very cheap, and now it's starting to look great. Next to it is one that I picked up a couple of years ago, and it is Notocactus horstii. There's the orange flowers, and then next to it is Peppereus, which is this one here, and it's got two offsets growing. I've taken offsets off it before to grow more. Verocactus, Parodia, Notocactus, I don't know what it is anymore. This is Claviceps, and I did pick up Rousii, and I kept picking up seedlings, small plants, and then I would pick up another Claviceps over and over again. This is Magnifica, and Magnifica is looking great. It's going to need a repot because all these pups growing there. My cone cactus, Tephrocarctus articulatus inermis is certainly putting out the growth. These are the latest cones. Sorry about my speech, but it's getting really hot, and those of you who own greenhouses, they get very hot, up in the 30s. You're able to cool down by just popping out of your greenhouse, but unfortunately in this climate, no matter where you go, you're roasting. It's hard to escape the heat. And this is Austrocylindropuntia subulata and monstrose, and I really love this one. This is the only monstrose I have because this is the only one I really like, and besides fairy castle inside. So I've grown a couple of new plants off that. You may notice that I have one little tiny guy here, and this is Turbinicapus schmidtkianus. The only thing I got to watch for is just don't overwater it, that's all. Doesn't need a lot of water. Not that one, because it's getting to be like a true desert cactus. It's just a little guy, because I did have a bigger one and years ago. Here's a mammies down here. This one is one of my oldest mammillarias. Mammillaria, well, the name's not going to come to me now because I'm roasting. Wigginsia arenacea. They did flower for me. Here's my Phaerocactus cylindraceus. Sorry, probably said it the wrong one. And Morii. Morii's putting out a lot of growth. You may be impressed by my Mammillaria elongatus. They grow really well. Nice and big. Here's Homalocephalus texensis.